speak just to speak. We want to speak words that hit home, that encourage, that bless, that uplift. There we go, and that make a difference. And so here in this month of November, which again is my birthday month, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but there's only one month that has the word no in it, and that's the word November. No other month has no in it except this month, November. Now, the scripture is pretty clear. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. In other words, say no. Like they said years ago, they came out with the just say no slogan. Well, the thing you have to understand is with this month of November, I want you to practice, I want you to participate and to concentrate on saying no to the wrong thing so that you can be empowered to say yes to the right thing. Sometimes it's not that it's so hard to do right, it's that folks haven't decided not to do wrong. And so for this month of November, I want us to practice up, and I want us to say no to some things, because again, when you take the word no in November, also think about this, November. From Vember, you can get remember. So in other words, remember to say no. And one of the things that will help you to remember to say no is to remember what happened when you didn't say no. Oh, come on, somebody. Am I talking to anybody? Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down? I'm saying, listen, many of us know that temptations come our way or something and we should have said no, and we didn't say no. And when we didn't say no, we had to pay the consequences. And the results came, and those results are results that if you remember and think back, you're like, man, I don't want those results. So guess what? So in order not to get those results, I've got to learn to say no. And so during this month of November, let's really focus in on saying no. See, we gotta say no more, lowering yourself to other people's level. Say no during the month of November. Years ago, one of our teachers used to say, never lower yourself to a hothead or smart Alex level. And I didn't realize how powerful and how pertinent that lesson was that Mr. McGarrell, years ago, my shop teacher. And I went to, before I transferred to our Christian school, I was at William Penn High School in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And in our VOTEC, Mr. McGarrell was the teacher in machine shop. And which incidentally, I never had my dad growing up, didn't know him. When I got 17, got a car, I went down and met him down in Baltimore, Maryland. And here I was going to school for machine shop, and he actually was a journeyman machinist. Isn't that incredible? Never had no conversation, no connection, none. And yet here he is, was a journeyman machinist, and I was going to school for machine shop. And incidentally got a job, one of the best jobs in Harrisburg when I was just a teenager. I was making more money than my mother. And of course, a bunch of the guys on the job were upset. There was two of us that they chose from our class. Scott Steele, who was the smartest guy in the class, which, by the way, everybody knew Scott was going to get the job. And nobody knew I was, and I sure didn't think I was. But that's amazing. Somebody said favor's not fair, and God had given me favor with the teacher, Mr. McGarrell. So, but anyway, during this month of November, again, I want you to remember. So he would beat that into us. Never lower yourself to other people's level. So somebody put it this way: when other folks go down, let's go up. Ooh, come on, somebody. I said, when other people want to try to drag you down, don't go down with them, lower yourself to their level. Instead, let's go up and go the higher level. For the month of November, that's just say no more whining. Come on now, no more whining. Isn't it amazing how, it's one thing when children whine, but now we got grown folks these days whining, and oh my goodness, I mean, listen, let's just say for the month of November, no more whining. Hey, what about this? No more quitting, right? No more quitting. Now, again, the things, the wrong things, yes, but as far as the quitting the right things, when you're on the right track, and, Nadia and I, our book, Position to Prosper, where we say positioning is almost everything, timing is everything else. And the danger is oftentimes people get in the right position, but then the timing isn't right, and so they give up and they quit and they throw in the towel. And when they throw in the towel, they were in the right position, but the time wasn't right. Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and season for everything underneath the sun. And so because the timing didn't hit right, now they remove themselves from the right position. And now that they remove themselves from the right position, now the timing hits and now it's the right time, but now they're out of position. So again, my friend, just don't quit. Just stick by the stuff. Be faithful. And that's one of the things I'm telling you, my friend, is when someone is just faithful to just stick by the stuff. And faithful, my friend, it means you have faith and you believe, you see that this thing could come to pass. So for the month of November, let's say no more. Hey, what about no more holding grudges? Well, we had Dr. Christian, the forgiveness doctor, do a training for us. And my goodness, what a powerful man and what a powerful testimony. And when you hear his testimony, how can you hold a grudge? See, when you have hold a grudge and when you have hate, you hurt yourself. I mean, hatred and holding grudges is like drinking poison and waiting for someone else to get sick. I mean, it just doesn't. I mean, listen, if you want to grow up, if you want to be mature, if you want to have breakthroughs, if you want to excel, you've got to learn to extend forgiveness to those people who didn't even ask. So for the month of November, let's say no more holding grudges. Hey, the month of November, no more angry outbursts. No more angry outbursts. Again, the Bible says, be angry and sin not. Anger is not the issue. The issue is how long you hold on to the anger or what you do with the anger. So you can be angry, but you don't have to sin. And angry outbursts when we say things that we know we shouldn't say, or we're behaving in a way that we know is below a king's kid, a king's citizen. And so for the month of November, if you just remember, right? November, say no in November. And if you remember when you didn't say no, you remember how bad you felt when you say, I'm just going to give somebody a piece of my mind. Well, you better not give away too much of it. Some folks are giving away all their minds. So I don't know about you. I'm going to keep every piece I got. Come on, somebody. So for the month of November, let's say no to angry outbursts. And one of the things is because we can remember when we did do that, and we can remember how it made us feel. We can remember how the other person we made feel devastated. We can remember that's not Christ-like. Hey, what about no more selfishness? No more selfishness. I mean, we live in such a selfish society, and the whole concept of uplifting and encouraging and empowering other people, my friend. It was somebody said, never look down on somebody unless you're reaching down to pick them up, right? But we live in such a selfish society and such a selfish world, and people, they said the smallest package in the world is a man or woman wrapped up in themselves, and some people are so selfish and so self-centered, and they never think beyond outside of themselves and the ramifications of what we do and when we live just for ourselves, how we're short-circuiting the blessing that could go to other people, my friend. And so I'm telling you, for the month of November, let's just say no. And let's say no more pride. No more pride. Pride goeth before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. And grace, get this now, grace elevates a man, and it also, grace elevates a man without inflating him, and grace humbles a man without degrading him. Ooh, I like that. Can I say that again? I said grace elevates a man without inflating him. You don't have the pride. And grace humbles a man without degrading him, right? That's the difference of grace, and that's what we need. Because somebody said it this way. Well, actually, I put it that the beginning of greatness is to be little. The increase of greatness is to be less. The perfection of greatness is to be nothing, and to be nothing that he might be everything in and through me. And when we get more people like that to have that attitude, Jesus said the servant is the greatest of all, not the selfish one, but the servant, my friend. And now we've got people in high places, leaders that instead of being servant leaders, they're selfish leaders, and they put themselves first, and they have their own agendas instead of having the people's best of interest in mind. And I'm saying, my friend, for the month of November, let's say no. Just say no. Philippians 3 or 2:3, I believe it is. Let nothing. Oh, this is so oh my goodness, I've been meditating on this. This is so impacting my life and helping me to have just a different focus. But let nothing, get this now, nothing means not a thing. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Ooh, think about that. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Now, for people like me, now I'm a warrior, man. Everything I had to get in life, I had to fight. I had to break through. I had to, but sometimes I just get in that fighting mode and I just want to fight when there's no time to fight. Thank God for my beautiful wife, Nadia. Is like, baby, just breathe. Just relax. I tell people all the time, I'm the kite and she the string, man. I mean, I just be going like, oh, shit, come on back down, big boy. Just relax. But I have to think of that, man. Let nothing, not a thing be done through strife or vainglory, right? Let each esteem other better than themselves. Ooh, I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm saying, my friend, for the month of November, let's just say that. Hey, no more learning without applying. Come on, somebody. I said no more learning without applying. By the way, y'all remember Reverend Ike used to say you can't lose with the stuff we use? I was talking to my brother yesterday, and Brother Edwards, and he brought that up, and all of a sudden it hit me. I said, guess what? I got a thought off of that, and that is you always lose with the stuff you don't use. Ooh, come on, somebody. Because, see, if you don't use it, you lose it. I said, let's say no for the month of November. Again, November is the only month with the no in it. And November, remember when you didn't say no. So watch this. No more learning without applying. Again, you always lose with the stuff you don't use, because if you don't use it, you lose it. And I'm telling you, my friend, that's say no for the month of November. Again, remember, saying no to the bad empowers you to be able to say yes to the good. So again, no more excuses. Excuses are tools of incompetence used to build mountains of nothingness. And those that subscribe to them seldom amount to be anything. You're either going to make excuses or you're going to make progress, but you can't make both. And for most of my life, I used my energy to make excuses. And I often say when I speak, they were so good. I believed in myself. I was in a state of denial, DENIAL. Don't even notice. Don't even notice I am lying. And then one day I woke up, I was like, wait a minute, the same energy it takes to make excuses, I could use this energy to make progress and to make money. And by the way, the reason some people take excuses from people is because it's a safety net that if they ever needed to, they can make an excuse. So I told everybody, hey, I don't make any more excuses, so I don't have to take them anymore. And guess what, my friend? I started making more progress, making more money, and the people around me, because they knew they couldn't come to me with their excuse because I wouldn't accept it. And guess what, my friend? They started making more progress as well. I'm saying for the month of November, say no. Remember when you didn't say no, what happened? Hey, no more settling, my friend. No more settling for the month of November. I'm telling you, my friend, that's kick it up in high gears. No more settling. Hey, no more playing small, right? I told you I made a decision when I was a teenager, and it changed my life forever. And that is, I decided to be the worst of the best instead of being the best of the worst. You say, what are you talking about, Doc? Well, I decided to hang around, to spend time with, to be around people who were greater, who were better than I am. So I decided to be the worst of the best instead of being the best of the worst. So many people, they only spend time with people that they're smarter than, that they have more money than, so they can feel good. So they're the best of the worst. But no. I decided to be the worst of the best because I knew it was going to challenge me. And one day I was going to end up being the best of the best, my friend. So no more for the month of November. No more playing small. Hey, no more struggling. Come on now. No more struggling, my friend. Hey, no more lack. Hello, somebody. No more fear. False evidence appearing real. Fear. It was Zig Ziglar that said fear can either stand for, forget everything and rise, or forget everything and run, right? Fear, forgetting everything's all right. Fear, former experiences affecting reality. For the month of November, say no more fear. Hey, no more poor health. That's right. No more poor health. No more doubts. No more doubts. Hey, no more worrying. No more negativity. No more debt. Hello, somebody. No more drama. Hello, I remember hearing Tawana Williams say, we are debt-free and drama-free. Come on, somebody. And November, the only month that has no in it, it'd be a great time to say no to that so you can say yes. Hey, no more pretending and no more wasting time. And the big one, no more procrastinating. Hello, somebody. So procrastination, the largest nation, the failures in the world are those who procrastinate. Procrastination leads to devastation. Procrastination is the assassination of your destination. Thus, you must act now. So for this month of November, the only month that has no in it, say no to the, get this now. See, the problem is folks have been saying no to the right thing, to the wrong things, and saying yes to the wrong things. No, we need to say no to those things that are wrong, and so we can be empowered to say yes to the things that are right. See, I'm Dr. Breakthrough with the Breakthrough message, and the Breakthrough is I do a play off that. Breakthrough, the number 2, is a twofold thing. You got to say, again, focus on doing the right thing and avoiding doing the wrong thing. And also, if you focus on the thing that you want to do and become, you automatically break through the thing you don't want, right? The twofold piece. But I'm saying this, my friend, for November, when you say no, then if you remember when you didn't say no and the consequences you had to pay, that'll stimulate you, because when you say no to the wrong things, and now you're empowered to say yes to the right things. As a matter of fact, we want you to focus on that, my friend. And so, my friend, for this month of November, let's take it to heart. Let's say no to the bad, that it will empower you to be able to say yes to the good. The Bible says that we are to resist the devil. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So you got to be saying yes to God while you're saying no to the devil. And I'm telling you, my friend, saying no to the bad will open it up for you to say yes to the good. And this is your month. This is your time. November. Remember to say no. And remember what happened when you didn't say no. And don't forget, by the way, no more forgetting. Don't forget to remember, and remember to forget. This is the month of November, and this could be your breakthrough month if you just learn to say no, so you can be empowered to say yes. God bless you.